What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Okay. We just have a couple more elves to find. Or the corpses of a couple more elves to find. With my sword that I'm not using, I guess we get to use more stagger. And so that's going to be good for us.
Those statues don't look right.
They aren't statues. Those were people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
That is a drink. We have already known this about these people and these quote-unquote statues. So, drink up. Oh, I guess this was specific to these ones. It doesn't matter. We drink. I dreamed that the earth reached out to embrace me. The others said they had the same dream. The keeper cannot stop the change. I can no longer move or feel my feet. She has given me prayers to say, magic to weave. None of it helps.
They're trees. They would have felt themselves being transformed by magic and could not escape.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over, and the spirit must have sensed it. So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its distress somehow.
Alright, well, while Rook might not have... Well, they might not have repeated themselves, Lucanus did. Because he's just like, oh, those aren't trees, they're people. And then he said, whoa, those are trees. So that was worth the drink. Good in retrospect.
Another owl. Look at that.
Wait, was that actually helpful? There's no way that's actually helpful. Maybe some owl spirits are actually okay. Memento acquired. Okay. We're gonna try going this way.
We might be able to restore that bridge.
Could make for a handy shortcut.
It's an explosion. Explosive. And this takes us... Oh, back over here. To the Harding area. Ah ha ha.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. You have to hand it to the ancient elves. They love their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone?
People have been killed for less.
Okay.
You got it.
Never mind. Best game of all time. 10 out of 10. I wish it was a bit more unafraid of making its puns, though. If you're really gonna commit and say, "Oh, these puns are all bad," you should
You've been on this
you should
contract
really
from the
just make them bad.
I guess so.
What's your assessment of the targets?
Honestly, anybody the Venatori get a... Good to go.
Please, go on.
Honestly,
Oh, hey, you were right. They are doing that.
the Venatori get excited about is trouble.
That's the truth.
Okay, so from here we can zip line.
Right.
Which that brings us back to where we were, which is not as helpful as I was hoping it would be. But if we go this way, then hey,
Wonder what this is about.
that's kind of hoping that we would do something. Oh, there's another one right there. And then this goes down here. Get this chest. Is there any other places that we can hit with these? Oh. Crows are unbothered by the magic beam. Oh. Hmm. That's a weird spot. How's that one gonna work? How are we gonna hit that one? Yes, more puzzles. Okay, that's the place from Scout Harding's thing. Okay, there's a beam right there. But we can't hit it with that beam, can we? Ooh. I was like 2 feet from it. Okay, so back here. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. We just can't put that up again. The challenge was finding that this existed, which we did, which was very easy because we did this other one first. Which was a nice way to solve it, because if you didn't get it at first, you'll automatically know where else to go. Excuse me. I'm gonna just clip through you here, buddy. Thank you. Then we're gonna take your treasure. Deactivate that. And activate this.
We got it.
But I bet what we could do is we could also take this one. And we could put that right here. What does that do? That makes things harder. It'll do. I don't feel like moving it back. Oh, and this is exactly where we were at. Wait. Did that lead us anywhere? I spent so long getting to the shortcut that I didn't realize that we could keep moving along this path. Well, that just makes sense. Yeah, this is where we got up before, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so this way is brand new.
This is one of the Evanurus. Might even be Gillenane or Elganon.
What sort of person wants to be worshipped as a god?
Plenty of people. Have you met anyone, Harding? Have you met Corypheus, Scout Harding? Have you met Loghain, Harding? Have you met the head of the cult of Andraste? I just feel like in Dragon Age, there's a lot of people that want to be worshipped as gods. Just pointing that out there.
This artifact isn't working right. Maybe if I look to the crystals it's connected to.
I believe his name is Corypheus. Coryphison. Corpsiphius. Corpsiphilis? It's really long, there's a lot of consonants, and it doesn't help that he was not very interesting. So nobody cares. Ooh. I could have brought Balara here, who could have fixed this artifact for us, or I can just do it myself. Did he say a waxing crescent? Or waning? I didn't catch it. His words come too quickly. He has spent eons waiting to impart his wisdom, and it cannot be contained. A dam finally broken, a deluge. A deluge. Deluge. For a magical ritual. Corpsiphilis. I'm glad you enjoy that.
The person who set this up was in contact with someone or something from the Fade.
That's the Book of Ritual. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the name got started. and then they changed it later. I do that a lot with my with my characters in D&D and things like that. There's a couple I've named, like, I've translated like names in Elvish languages, like Tolkien's Elvish. But there's a couple characters where, again, in D&D, where I've kind of like taken the concept of them, and like that was pretty much all of it. Like, I had a main character, and his character, like, he was like the main person in the quest, and I named him Main. Oh, his story is about Arlith and draw me in. Sometimes I forget that I'm supposed to be writing as he speaks. Our legends announce some of the greatest of the elves, consign them to oblivion. The injustice is galling. He won't be called a forgotten one, and he shouldn't. That fate was forced on him. Now, these are the type of side note entries that I can get behind, that I can appreciate. They seem mighty interesting. Oh, oh, careful, careful. Oop, oop. Fine silverwork. Ooh, something for Elvira. That doesn't matter. I know what that was talking about, but no spoilers.
That's all the crystals. Hopefully that fixes the artifacts.
Well, I would imagine that he's talking about either an elven god, or he's talking about Solus, and this is how Solus did something.
Oh, it's like I'm touching something vast and eternal. A well deep inside.
Ah, not so much like possession.
No, but it was terrifying the first time it happened.
That I understand.
Have I gone too far? Ooh. The hand right. Not the right hand, the hand right.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
I think this is the first Fen'Harel altar I've found. But sure. Oh, no, this is the second Fen'Harel altar I found, isn't it? It is the second Fen'Harel altar I found. Maybe, I think you were right earlier, Saberforce. I think this game might have been made for me, because I like instantly forget what's going on. They lead you to stuff and they get you skill points. Okay, well... Well, he is pointing in that direction. Okay, so I point the same direction. It just goes on into nothingness. And I doubt the world map's actually that big. I mean, I guess I can go straight through it. We'll see what happens. Or is it one of those things where if we find like a bunch of Fen'Harel statues, then we'll know where to go? They'll like converge on like a single location or point. Or it's the blue thing right there. Don't blow me up. So then it might be close and no, each one has its own wolf house. Okay. No, that was a Fen'Harel altar. That was a skill point. I was right. Oh, I have 2 skills. I leveled up a while ago. Was not paying attention. Hitting enemy with a smash ability permanently reduces their defense. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I'll take that. I need to take that into account when I'm playing. Defeating an enemy with a strike ability replaces 25 rage. Area smash. Strike projectile. Smash control. Smash. Smash. Permanently reduces their defense by 20. That's actually good. I'm in. Stagger from charge attacks. Not my favorite. Medium armor mastery. I don't think so. Where's the heavy armor mastery? I thought the heavy armor was around electric armorer. That's it. Heavy armor. Maybe I should go that direction. Shield volley. That honestly would be nice to have. Ooh, counterblow would also be good to have. I feel like these should all be baseline. Maybe they're supposed to be because they're all right there. Final attacks are critical hits versus enemies which are low health. Charge, bleed, strike abilities, bleeding, area abilities, which apparently that is what I never would have guessed. No, that one's not an area, but that's a control ability. Area abilities, explosive anger, staggered, bunch of buttons. Now hold down your final attacks, strengthening their impacts. Releasing their perfect timing adds a powerful effect based on your weapon type. Let's see, how does this work again? Attack, and charge into it. Somewhat to get some timing into things. Fire damage increases. Actually, flaming weapons is really, really good. I like the flaming weapons. Stagger from abilities. Explosive toss. Throw it and explode. Ooh. More rage. And that gets me into eclectic, not electric, eclectic armor. While wearing different classifications of helm and armor, shield toss more... So when you're basically... Be all medium. Be all heavy. Or... mix it up. And this gets you more... This gives you better damage, like range damage, which is more shield toss and weak point. So that more of like the weak point damage. This is more of the charge, agile, takedown. So just straight up fighting. And this is straight up defense, which is where you get hit less. I don't like that. I feel like this is the better call. Just get a whole bunch of damage. Smash abilities now deal 50%. This is a smash ability. That might be worth getting. Additional 50% armor and deal 50% more stagger. Strike ability increases. Yeah. Okay, now I'm starting to understand how this works. Defeating an enemy with a strike ability, which my strike ability is that, which means it's not going to be killing anybody anytime soon. And this isn't strike, this is area smash. Which we're not even using this. This is probably a wasted ability. And if I could get to the outer ring without getting a 2 ability, I think I can. I can get Deadly Ground. Maybe I should get that instead. Give myself some options, because if I have this, it's just going to do... If I could get more rage, this would be good. We'll keep it for now. And what we want to get... Smash abilities. The effects of smash abilities cover a greater distance. More crit. More necrotic. Shield toss, whatever. More shield toss. All about shield toss. Not into shield tossing. Not my thing. I think the call is just to keep going down this tree, because I liked the stuff that I had in this tree. Like the light damage versus health, more crit damage. Like this just seems better. And more of what I'm into. Getting this actually is the right way to go. We're gonna get that. Yeah, that feels good. Alright. Nope. Oh, did you get something new? Oh, keepsake. 20 damage. 20 crit damage. More healing. Critical hits and bleeding enemies. Add a stack of bleeding. A memento from a friend gifted before parting ways. The pin is the shape of an owl swooping down to catch its prey. Well, we all know that we shouldn't trust owls now, don't we? Detonations have... We don't have that many detonations, do we? That'll be fine. We don't need to min-max. We're not playing on that high of a difficulty. Is this more stagger? 126 stagger. That'll do just fine. I love how I have green weapons here, but I don't have any actually good weapons. Like, I don't have the weapon I'm using. Ooh, more flaming weapon duration. Or more health. I think the weapon duration is the way I want to go. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can totally min and max them. It's just that I don't think that we really need to go into that much min and maxing for the difficulty that we're on. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think that you need to really sit down and think, okay, what am I going to do here? How is that going to work? I think it comes down to, like, you can do that, and it feels good when you do that. But the game is not going to be balanced around us doing that right now. It's going to be pretty chill. And it should be on a lower difficulty when you're like that. All right.
That's a person, or it was, and it came out of the Fade.
Spide does not like this. It's familiar to him. Rituals to encourage. Possession.
Might be best if we stop tampering. The forest will reclaim it.
Okay. All right. All right. So, guy had some dreams. And their dreams were like, hey, you should let me out. And then it did. And, oh, no, no, no. Oh, does it? That makes sense. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I'm gonna give it one more boot up. I think this is worth a drink. I think we should add this to the drinking game. And now it's doing what it did before, which is where it really doesn't want to start. It's really having a problem. But thanks for tuning in. I've been Jota Zeta. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye!
Farewell for now.